to find their little girl. But Don says it all backfired. They became targets of online bullies.
When Summer came up missing, I thought the best thing I could do was turn to social media. So I put all her pictures up there on YouTube, Facebook, and everything I could, hoping that social media could help us find our daughter. And that's when the entire investigation got totally twisted around. I have two distant relatives that accuse me of some horrific things that were definitely not true. They called TVI the second day after Summer's disappearance and told them that I'd done horrific things to my daughter and killed her. They put it out there on YouTube. After all these lies were spread all over social media, I started getting messages, tell them where your daughter is, let's get this over with. There's all kinds of hate stuff constantly. The worst part of all the social media lies is people were focused on us, and even the police focused on us. Instead of going out looking for Summer, they started looking at me and my family. We lost about 75 days as far as all those lies and stuff. None of that matters. We just want our baby home.
Well, first, let me say, I'm glad to meet you both, but very sorry for the occasion. I wish we were talking about 1,000 other things than your missing daughter, Summer. And since you've last talked to Scott and Greg, have you learned anything at all? Anything new happened? Anything from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation? Anything that we don't know?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
First off, tell me about Summer. Candace, you're her mom. Tell me about Summer. What's she like? How did she spend her time mostly?
Playing with toys.
Yeah. Did she like to play inside, outside?
She likes to be outside with the time.
Yeah. You have the three boys, and then Summer, she was the youngest.
Yeah.
And how'd she get along with the boys?
She was boss of the boys.
She ran the boys. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of am watching her run around. She sure had a lot of energy. Was she one that would wander off, chase a butterfly, do something where she would look up and realize she was further away than she thought she might be?
No.
She stuck close to
She was
the
still
house.
close to the house.
Was she a daddy's girl or a mama's girl?
She was a daddy girl.
Daddy's girl? There were some vehicles that were seen around the property that day. A red truck, for example, was seen nearby. Did that person ever come forward and identify themselves?
Never did come forward as far as we know.
Do y'all know anybody with a red truck?
A lot.
You know, statistics tell us that when children are abducted or molested or in any way victimized, it's very seldom by strangers. It's a friend of the family, a family member. It's somebody that has access to the family. Do you have any idea, any concept of anybody that would have had knowledge of your property, how to get down that road, how to do anything that and I'm not asking you to name somebody here, but is there anybody that comes to mind that might have seen Summer or targeted her in some way?
Not that we know of. We've been thinking about that constantly. Constantly. It's just trying to think.
Candace, is there anybody that made you uncomfortable, just the way they looked at her or were around her?
No way that I'm aware of.
I'm sorry?
No way that I'm aware of.
I've been involved in a lot of these investigations, and I've got some observations I want to share with you that I feel real strongly about. To make matters worse, for Don and Candace, Child Protective Services removed their 3 sons from the house. That might be a bad thing. It might not be a bad thing given some of the hate that's been directed towards them. We'll talk about that when we come back.